Right, so me and Flower have just arrived at Saunton Golf Club.
Oh, that's a bit close, isn't it? Oh, you really like to shove that thing in people's faces, don't you? How about you just leave me alone?
So we're gonna do a foursomes match today. Me and Flower, which is gonna cause a lot of trouble because I have to put up with him and his golf.
Right, don't even get don't even get me started on my golf, mate. You're so erratic, you can't even keep it on the same course.
Right, try not to argue too much. And then it's going to be us two against Ben and Liam, who are pros. They're the pros that Harry's trying to play with, like in terms of level and stuff, but not quite reaching their level. But they're giving us shots. How embarrassing is that?
They're giving us shots?
2 shots aside.
I don't want any shots, mate. That's
yeah.
Just, that's
hey, we're paying for
what's
money.
The word? That's just like not condescending. What's the word?
Pretty much condescending, yeah. Well, they're just saying the shit, basically. What you got to say about that?
Well, I mean, it's up to them, innit, at the end of the day.
You take it now? You're taking it now then, yeah?
I can get, mate. Anything these days.
You don't get much these days, do you?
It's been 4 months since I've had any shots, so...
Right, there he goes.
Hi.
Oh, there's Ben down there, Ben and Liam.
Ben and Liam. The two we should be taking on today and battering in this foursome. Sounds so wrong, doesn't it?
We'll be dominating them in our foursomes today.
Foursomes for life. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I extended my tripod. That looks nice.
It's fat as anything.
Is it? That's the sort of flight that you... I thought you were kind of going for that flight.
What, just like a fat?
Well, no, just a dead flighted. That's not the flight you want.
Oh, it's ripped.
Yeah, but it's spinny as hell, back into the wind, isn't it? Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm a bit worried.
Should be alright in there, I think. What do you think?
I think it's fine.
Yeah? Did you expect a decent line here?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it should be alright.
Yeah?
Yeah, just being like some of that short stuff.
We just pulled up at the Callaway headquarters today, getting fitted for a completely new set. We're going from the new Odyssey putter all the way through to wedges, irons. We're going to get a hybrid, woods. So I'm going to show you the complete fitting process and what we get. Went for Flower to finish his fitting now. Looks like it's done. How's that gone then, Flower?
Well, driver's going well, James, but I'm having some severe swing issues. So
Right.
just trying to sort that out. But you look at the dispersion there.
Well, he's not a coach, is he? He's a club hitter.
Yeah, true.
So we're thinking blade, yeah?
Yes, I'd love to look at this. Right, so just got in the studio. So I'm with Matt.
Welcome.
Yeah, so Matt actually fit me last year.
I did, didn't I? Yes.
Yeah,
So I remember that now, yeah.
The Rottweiler man. So we've had a little look through the clubs that are in here. I've got a good idea about what I like. So we just got a few irons out there, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got the head that you like the look of, and we'll have a little play around with a couple of different shafts.
Yep.
See what works, what feels good for you.
Okay, so I'll get back to you after I've hit a few and kind of got an idea about the right fitting for the irons first.
Yeah, because even if I've only a few shots, I like the ball speed you get from that.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're going to play on the high end of speed because of the speed you generate.
Yep.
But I like it.
Yeah. Not sure with that grouping, isn't it?
I'll say that's not the wrong line angle for us. But look at your grouping on the swing.
Yeah. So they're going in the same direction. So this is flat and 2 degrees upright would be.
That's what I'll do. That.
You'd
Yes.
say, yeah.
So we'll go 1/2 inch over length, and we'll go 2 degrees upright.
And a degree strong through the lots. Right, just hit one more then.
Wow.
That's nice. Bit of a group in there.
Wow.
146 ball speed.
Yeah. So obviously what we're going to discuss now is what the lofts and what setup we're going to take off that one.
Yeah.
So you said you're quite comfortable going up to 3 iron.
Yes, 3 iron be good, so we can then chuck that 2 utility
Yeah.
thing
So
in there.
we'll put that 18 degree UT in there.
Yep.
Same shaft, same setup and length,
Bent
etc.
down to
there.
16 if possible as well.
Can do that.
Just to give it
Yep.
that bullet flight off the tee.
Cool. And with the MB,
MB
Chrome or
with
raw
the
finish?
The raw finish. So if you guys haven't seen this one yet, I know the lighting in here is not amazing for filming, but try and get a look at this. So the raw finish is that kind of like, almost like the slight rusty appearance, which to me looks unbelievable. And I haven't used the blade for a few years either, so it's just quite excited to go out and
the
use
great thing about that, it's a Callaway blade.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a very classic look, very traditional, very thin top edge, very thin sole,
Yeah,
but it's a Callaway club.
Still a
so
lot of
under the
technology
bonnet,
in
a
it.
lot of technology, a lot of,
yeah.
in relation to the club head, a lot of forgiveness
Yeah.
as well.
It just looking down, it just looks like a smaller head, but in the feedback still feels very playable.
And pretty decent ball speed off that, 146. Yeah.
It's up there, isn't it?
We could play with that. Yeah. Wedge wise, what do you
So we go in degrees stronger. So this is it going to be up to 3 to pitch? Yeah.
yeah, so pitch that will come in then, that will be 45
45
degrees. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we go 50. If you do 55,
We would bend
right?
to make
okay.
that. So we can bend a 54 or 56 depending if
Yeah.
you want bounce or not. I'd always be really pedantic and I'd go
Go on then.
50, 55, 60.
Yeah, go
Just
on
so
then.
with your wedges then you've actually got
There's a nice
5
gap
degrees of
to throw
separation
out.
across those. Yeah. Keep it in a darker finish with the wedge as well?
Yes, exactly the same. I guess you've got the bounce options as well.
Yeah, so obviously we discussed earlier there where you know if you're playing down at your neck of the woods.
Yeah,
like,
you get them in shot as well. So which one is it? It's the Mac Daddy.
So this effectively you've got a W grind.
Yep.
Actually more beneficial for somebody who's more of a sweeper through
Okay.
that one there. You've got the S grind, which tends to work kind of wherever you're playing.
Like a neutral one.
You know, and then you're looking at the C grind, which is for me probably the more sort of versatile.
Yes.
And then we have the really kind of aggressive X grind,
Okay.
which again sits really low to the ground, but then you've got the bounce kind of coming at the back of the club head, but it allows you to be a little bit more manipulative about how it kind of sits.
That's the one I went for, basically.
Yeah.
And what do you see most of the like tall players, the better wedge players using?
Tends to be more sort of the C grind.
Yeah. So the
So
C is
look-
kind of like your in the middle versatile one. Did you say?
Yeah, so again you look at that one there, you can see you've got that
Yeah, I like that.
curvature to the sole. It's not as aggressive as the X grind,
Yeah.
but still gives us a lot of playability where it kind of sits quite low to the ground, quite
Yeah.
flush.
Okay.
But again, when you open the club face up, leading edge doesn't rise,
Right.
and you've
okay.
also, because you've got heel and toe shaved there,
Yeah.
you can, again, a lot more versatility.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
So in like, kind of like your 50, so right, that's a 54, I'd probably go 56 and bend it 1 degree stronger,
Mm-hmm.
but the 56 and the 60,
Yeah.
we'd have that C grind shape in
Yeah,
there.
that sounds great. Right, the exciting bit.
That's it, we'll look at the driver now. So kind of building on your long drive sort of setup where you sweep up through it, you add dynamic loft to the driver.
Yeah.
We've selected the lowest loft we've got, which is 9 degrees, but then change the cog so it comes down to 8 degrees. Looking at your club head speed with your with your 7 iron, I'm going to estimate we're looking at kind of 125.
Yeah, 125, 130 on the club.
So
club
we've
swing.
gone with 70 gram X-Flex,
Yep.
fairly low torque, so it won't twist or turn that much. So try and give you stability.
So driver gone with the Epic Flash, 9 degrees, which will de-loft down to 8, and so it's a Project 8, 80 gram shaft, so it's a bit heavier than normal. Just trying to keep the spin down.
I'm
You take your energy out.
not very tired.
Tired watching.
Just watching it, yeah. As I said, my back feels it already. Right, so let's have a look at the putter then.
Yes. Well, for me, this is kind of like a no-brainer because I was using always like the more like classical looking one before. So are these all different models, or are they the same model in a different shapes? Because they look the same.
Yeah, you've got slightly different models in terms of the sort of, some are a bit more rounded, some are
so these are the
square
same,
up.
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
setups,
Just the length. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is straight away is the one for me.
Okay.
Looks wise. What model is it?
So this one is the San Diego.
This is the one. I've never used. Is this the?
This is a sand putter. Yeah.
It is. Okay, I've never been on one of these, so it's interesting.
Do you feel you aim it pretty straight?
I think so.
Okay. Where would you miss? Negative, I appreciate.
To be honest, I don't have like a generic miss. I've never ever kind of got a pattern of miss. It's just usually down to misread, but then again, I've never gone into detail with this kind of thing. So
you take it back on a fairly straight line,
yeah.
but you kind of you sort of loop.
So that's part, is it?
Yeah. So if you look there,
Okay.
you know, it's a fairly straight line back in relation to the target line, if you like.
Okay.
And then you sort of have a little bit of a loopage, and as you come through impact, you're kind of pulling it across there, but with open face.
Holding it open.
So actually, at impact, the ball leaves square on your target line. You see, this is the fun. You know, I could spend half an hour trying to get you to aim it square.
Yeah.
But you don't bring it back square. So why
Well,
not?
that's the thing. I mean, on the course, I'm pretty happy with my putting.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just finding something that.
Your putting's the best part of your game.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Just finding something that fits with my
So
stroke.
I say there, you know, if that visually.
If it's repeatable, then yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing again. I look at the sort of data there, and actually everything's all consistent. You're doing the same thing every time.
Right. Okay.
So, do I want to try and manipulate things just to make them perfect?
Yeah.
I suppose you could argue, yeah, of course you do. It's golf.
Yeah.
We're golfers, we want perfection, but it's working. So that with 1 degree more loft suits your eye.
1 degree more.
Sorry, 1 degree less loft.
So
Sorry.
it'd be playing 2 degrees.
So you're 2 degrees. So again, like I say, you're adding loft as you come through.
Yeah.
That.
Well, it does feel nice. It just strokes really well.
Good classic shape.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with this shape. So, I like that a lot.
That
I
you want
like
to
it a
put
lot.
in a quote when you've like had a really bad day putting, and just add that into the course vlogs. Just nothing can go wrong.
The stroke, all the strokes I've made.
That's it. Yeah.
So it's always the same. Back, kind of like over the top a tiny bit, holding the face open.
That's it.
But that looks pretty consistent, doesn't it? I would say.
I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that though. Yes, you're coming across it a little bit, but you're returning it to the same place in terms of on the face.
Yeah.
So
That looks pretty
again,
consistent.
distance control will also become
Easier.
because you get the same speed coming off every time.
Go. Interesting. Can't wait to see your putt in a minute, mate.
Oh, wish me luck.
Let's come back in and just give you a closer look at this putter. It's got the casing on it. In fact, let's show you the one that's just sanded up. That is, to me, that is the best looking putter I've ever seen. Classic. Beautiful. Get me on tour. Alright, so that's the day done, got fitted. I'm going to show you everything I've got in another vlog when I get the delivery, so as soon as that comes, I'll unbox them. But really nice setup, really good day of Callaway, and really looking forward to playing this year with this new set. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.